Hi everyone, we're joined by Midfielder Marisa Viggiano. Theo, go for it.
Hey Marissa, just off the bat, what's the mood like in the group? What are people saying to each other after that result?
I mean, a loss, it's always tough and obviously um not our best performance. Um yeah, I mean, yeah, it's tough and um yeah, we just have to head into this next week and recover and kind of take some time at training to figure some things out. And yeah, look ahead to next week.
It was a pretty solid first half display, in my opinion. And then, it got a bit unraveled in the second half and maybe didn't create as many chances as you wanted to. What do you think was sort of the cause for maybe that drop off in the second half, if you felt like there was one?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we created enough chances the entire game. If I'm being honest, I think we definitely can. I know we can create a lot more. So I think that's something that we definitely need to kind of look at and see. What we need to do to kind of get higher up and keep the ball higher up. I think, yeah, in the first half and second half, we were moving around in our half, but we have to keep that possession higher up. And that is what will ultimately lead to us getting into the box and getting chances. So I think, um, yeah, I think the first half and second half we were able to possess a little bit in our half, but we have to get that possession higher up.
On the midweek win over Chicago and the lead up to that, Sam had talked a lot about winning those individual battles, being first contact, closing down those crosses, both goals tonight in the air, from crosses. Yeah, it's impossible to know exactly what happened, but in your opinion, what kind of led to not being able to be as tight or as intense or as biting as you wanted to be tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely have to go back and look and see kind of the lead up, goals. It's not just one instance, it's, a lack in multiple areas. So we can't just look at one area. We have to look at the whole thing. And it's definitely something that we'll have to look at heading into next week because yeah, both goals did come from crosses, but that doesn't mean that that was the one area that broke down. I'm sure that there's areas higher up that broke down and it just leads, kind of a domino effect. So we have to look at the whole thing. It's not just one person, it's not just one play, it's all of us. It falls on all of us.
Last one for me. I don't know if Jackie has one. Just is the lack of goal scoring in this team right now weighing on you at all?
I don't think so. I know whoever is up there. Someone raised a hand. I know who's ever on the field. We have we have a lot of attacking threats, and we're 6 games in. I don't give or take. And I know it's going to come, and once we get one, we're gonna get two and three and four. So we just got to keep building those relationships. And again, I think if we can get some possession higher up the field, that will also help. So yeah, it's just, continuing. It's been tough with these 3 game weeks. We haven't had, as much time on the training field. So I think going into next week and the weeks after, we'll have a little bit more time to, continue to refine those relationships. And I'm positive the balls will start going back in the back of the net.
Thanks so much for your time, Marissa. Appreciate it. Unlucky tonight.
Thanks. Thanks, you. Jackie, go for it.
Thank you. Hey, Marissa, Jackie here with Women Kickballs. Appreciate you taking time. I had a few questions. First off, just thinking, despite the loss and everything, are there any specific takeaways or just kind of learning moments that you or the team are kind of already kind of processing or just thinking about from the result tonight?
Um, I think something, and I think Theo even touched on it, something that we've really been trying to focus on are, first and second balls and especially in the midfield. And I think that's something that we just got to continue to work on and continue to kind of battle for because I think that's a huge part of our game if we can win those first and second balls. So I think, me being a midfielder, that's something that, I personally am want to go back and reflect on. But yeah, I think overall, I think we can all agree that it, wasn't our best performance, but we just have to go back and, watch film and see what we can work on this next week leading up to next week.
Yeah, and then obviously too with Sam's just insight and experience of being with the Wayne for quite some time. Was there anything, just insight that he was able to share with you all, or just different things that you were able to pick up because of his experience with the team?
I think we were just kind of focusing on us. I think we kind of knew what, formation they were going to come out in. But I think leading up, we just kind of wanted to focus on us and what we wanted to do and how we wanted to exploit them. So a lot of it was just focusing on us and how we wanted to come out.
For sure. Well, thanks so much. Appreciate your time and hope you have a safe trip back home.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jackie. Theo, did you have one more question?
Yeah, just really quick. Sorry, Marissa. I was just wondering if you'd spoken to your sister.
Yeah, I got to see her after the game. Got to take some pictures. So yeah, it's been nice getting to spend some time with her out here.
Family bragging rights.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately for this one.
Cheers. Thanks so much for your time, Marissa. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
See you. Thank you, Marissa.